Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, Butter wants you to subscribe. You heard him. Subscribe. Stick around and I will show you my pussy at the end of this video. Yes, that means my cat. My pussy. This is what we call, clickbait. Get you to keep watching. Starting off with my NYX Born to Glow highlighter, or base highlighter. Ugh. Sounds like it should be a highlighter. It should glow. It doesn't make me glow. But it does. And then I'm going to start off with my eyes today, because we're probably going to have a whole lot of fallout. I'm going to use some Medusa's Makeup Loose Pigments. Should be fun. I got purple and this pearliest pink. Should be a lot of fun. So since I'm using a loose shadow, I think I'm going to prime my eyes with the NYX Jumbo Pencil. And I'm going to just put it all over my eyes. And it is going to look messy. And then just going to blend it out. Try to find a finger that doesn't have a long nail. This should give me a pretty tacky base. You want to try to make it even as possible so that the pigments don't catch in certain areas over others. And I go all the way up to under my eyebrow, because I always put white there anyway. If you are darker skin tone, maybe not using a white will make it a little less ghost. You want to use something closer to your skin tone. The white will help with color looking a lot more poppy. And I'm going to go in with one of these that looks like my skin tone. I think I'm going to actually use the one that's a little bit yellow. Kind of like the way that cancels out any discoloration I have. And I'm just going to apply that all over my eye. And hopefully keep my mirror out of your face. It's very important to put something over the tackiness, so that way when we put the pigments on, they are going to glide on smooth. A blending brush, and I'm going to go in with the lighter color. It's called Flamingo. It's kind of this opalescent pink color. I don't know how to get that to show up on here. Can you see it? So I'm going to take a little bit from the pot, and then I'm going to put it onto the lid. The trick is not to end up with a whole bunch of it on your brush. Just starting lighter and then building up works so much better than trying to put too much down. And just with a really light hand, going in my curves of my eyeball. Blending it in from my V. There's really not anything on my brush at this point, but this is just to make sure that any transition is easy. And I'm going to keep building it up until it gets to the color that I want, and just keep going. Holding on to the butt of your brush sometimes helps you have a looser hand. So, fun trick. You'll notice that a lot of artists, when they paint, they also use the tail end of their brush, particularly with watercolor, which is kind of where I picked up the technique. So you can see I'm getting fallout here, and that's okay, we can clean that up later. That's why we got the eyeshadow before foundation. I'm gonna do one more layer just for fun. I'm really gonna try to get it all over lightly and a little bit more in my crease. And yes, my door moved. It's not the ghost, it's the cat. If it's the ghost, I will tell you. Ghost was making noise this morning. Sheena was all like, what is that? Sheena's my other cat. But her doesn't seem to notice. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with the Medusa eye dust in Purple Rain. Use the same brush I used in the last part of this. If I had a smaller blending brush, that would work really well. So I'm gonna try just to get it in my crease. Deepen it up. And I'm gonna pull it a little bit more forward than I was with the pink. So that way it'll look like it blew out that way. And I'm not going above the pink I already put in up top. If I'm blending any direction, it's going to be kind of lower. And once again, we're going to kind of layer the color until it gives us the color we want. What's really cool about these pigments is I can almost get them to look like, you can either build them up so that they look super pigmented, or you can use them really lightly and they go on almost like watercolor. I don't know how else to describe it. And then I want to put a little bit more down here. And I'm going to be a little bit more heavy-handed than I was before. Wipe off some of this excess here. I think I might have to go in with a makeup remover when I'm done. But I think first I want to put on something darker, give it a little bit more definition, maybe something a little less opaque. So I'm busting into my Z palette, and I have an old Wet n Wild set I think I'm going to use. It's from back when the packaging was still good. I don't like the new packaging. So it's just this little color here. Any dark purple will do. Then I'm going to take a makeup wipe and clean this up a little bit. Then I'm going to put on my foundation and come back. Be right back. Then for my highlighter, I'm super excited because I got the new Wet n Wild graphic ones. And I think I'm actually going to start by using the purple one, and then I think I'm going to put the white one on top of it for a little bit more extraness. Because something this shiny on my eyes deserves something this shiny on my cheeks. Oh, I love this color. It doesn't quite add the shine the other one does, but it does add just the right amount of purple. Can you see this purple? Let's try a different light. Can you see this? It's really a light highlight, especially compared to the other ones that Wet n Wild has put out, because their highlighters are just, oh, they're buttery, they're delicious, and they're very pigmented. I think they're the best highlighter you can get at a drugstore, honestly. The only other ones that I think even come close are the Makeup Revolution ones. I really like those too, but they're not really drugstore, but they're drugstore price, so at least they're not drugstore here in the US. I think they are a UK brand, but I could be wrong. Oh, so buttery. I love it. And I think I want just a hint of pink on my cheeks. Just a little bit. So I'm gonna take what I'm pretty sure is an e.l.f. and a really light pink one. Just put that on my cheeks for a more youthful appearance because it's my birthday today and I want to look youthful. Youthful. I'm also going to change the light again because I can't tell when the light is good or not, especially when my computer's plugged in and everything gets dim. Take some of my NYX white that I use all the time. And I'm going to put that under here. And I'm just going to lightly blend it into that pink color. Just for a little bit more transition. Really lightly. Ooh, you know what would look so cool? If I take that purple highlighter and use that right there. We're doing it. Okay, well that didn't give me quite as much as I wanted. But then I think I'm gonna go into my BH Cosmetics and see what kind of purples are in there for this under eye look. Oh, and I see exactly the purple I want. I want that one right there. That one right there is calling my name. I'm gonna take a liner brush and it's kind of this purpley pink. It's just so beautiful. I'm just gonna go under here. Oh, that's so bright. Oh, that's a little too bright. These shadows always amaze me with how much pigment is in it for such a cheap product. It's just amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna go take my blending brush and try to blend this out a little bit because as of now it is too much. Just gonna try to blend it up and into everything. And then just to clean it up a little bit, I think what I'm gonna do is take a small brush underneath with just some of my own color powder just to make this fade a little bit more because I'm a little heavy-handed. Bam! Okay, so now I need to line my eyes, mascara it up, put a lip on. When you have way too many eyeliners and you just want one. Just want one. Okay, I got my 24-hour Perversion liquid liner. And now let's wing it out. This is so watery. Why is this more watery than my NYX one? I think this one might be on its last leg. I'm not happy with that. Not at all. So I'm gonna take a MAC and a liner and go over it. I don't know what happened to this liquid liner, but it got really wet and there is no pigment in it. I think it was that old. I thought I just opened a new one. Here's the problem. So I buy when I see a good sale on products I like, I buy a whole bunch of them and then I keep them in my excess. Maybe I had it in there too long? Maybe I need to stop doing that. But now one wing looks so much longer than the other. Connecting just the edge here. I don't want my eyes to get closed. I'm using my MAC black for this because it has a lot less fallout than a lot of blacks, so I don't have to worry about getting it all over my face. And take my Falsies mascara, give myself some length. This is another one of those products that I buy in bulk. I don't have any problems buying these in bulk. But I also have to throw them out a lot because you have to get rid of them every 3 months. So I guess I go through them faster. Maybe not so fast now. I've been trying other mascaras. I really like to use one mascara over the other. I feel like it gives it a little bit more. I'm really digging this e.l.f. one because it's so cheap, but the brush gives me some pretty good length. And then I need to control these brows because they're crazy. Got my Control Freak from NYX. I'm not gonna put on pink brows because I'm just not. I'm gonna use my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray since I'm going out. Oh, I forgot how good that feels. The NYX liner. And then I'm just gonna coat it with lip gloss. I feel like this look is a really nice change of pace. I've been wearing black lipstick for the last week entirely. Black or like a dark purple, so this will be fun. What do you think? Fabulous? So let's zoom out so you can see the entire look. So that's my look. What do you think? Kind of feel like Barbie, but it is my birthday, bitch. So trying different kinds of lighting. What do you think? Ooh, I'm blue. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty light. Time for the selfies. Birthday selfies. Oh, you know, the one time I don't wear a tiara is like the one day that I could probably get away with it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wear this out today. Why not? Boom, boom. Oh, that's right. Look, you're YouTube famous. Butter says comment, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, or check Butter out on my Instagram. He's all over it, aren't you? So I gotta go feed my cat. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.